Welcome, everybody. In this meditation session, we're going to do a particular type of meditation. It's called an Agape Meditation, which is the word, of course, for love, although it's deeper than just love. It's really the divine love. In the Old Testament, they called it Chesed, loving kindness, you'll see it, but the same idea, this divine love that influences us, that fills us, that takes us over. And so this meditation will just be one to kind of feel and experience that love and also begin the process, especially so important to myself as a Franciscan, of radiating out that love outwards to other people, even to enemies and to our whole world. So like many of the meditations, we'll start it as we usually do. Again, like many of them, you can also just listen to me. You don't have to be watching. In fact, it might be easier not to be watching me. Feel free to pause the button whenever you feel like. But sit on a chair, sit comfortably, as usual, near the front of the chair, your feet flat on the floor. If you'd like to remove your shoes and socks, do so if that helps. Be sure to sit near the front of the chair, upright, and you want your back and your head held straight, your shoulders back, but none of this rigidly, just firmly. Take a brief moment maybe to relax, to let all the tension out. You can shake it around a little bit of your shoulders, move your neck around, even sort of do these winks to kind of soften your forehead area. Just kind of let all the tension out. After you've done that for a moment and you feel ready, place your hands, arms on your thighs with the palms straight up, and close your eyes. And now we're going to take 5 long and slow breaths in and out. Focus your attention on your breathing and just really feel yourself relax. So breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Really try to bring in as much air as you can and then expel as much of it as you can. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Keeping your eyes closed, we begin by blessing ourselves. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. I want you to see yourself in your mind. Picture yourself there. Think of yourself in tenderness and compassion. Look upon yourself as one who truly loves you looks upon you. Feel that compassion, that tender love. Allow God to extend His grace and His love to you. Just visualize yourself in your mind's eye, just held gently, lovingly in God's powerful hands. Just rest there for a moment in that security and the warmth of our Father's hands. Now pray aloud or quietly to yourself after me, and after each statement and prayer, we'll pause again for 5 deep breaths. I experience God's love for me. Breathe in that love. Breathe in that divine love. Expel all the negative things from within. I experience God's rest Let that rest just flow in with your breath. All the stress and anxiety just expelled with your air. May I experience God's peace. Just see yourself at rest in the Lord's hands. Feel that peace begin to reign throughout your body. Feel every sense come alive as you feel God's love just enveloping you and covering you. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. In, out, in, out. Now you extend that blessing and that love of God to someone else who you love. Picture someone in your mind's eye. Perhaps it's your spouse, a best friend, one of your siblings, a child, even a parent. Picture someone who brings you deep feelings of love and tenderness, care. Now take a moment, visualize that person in your mind's eye. Open your heart, so filled now with God's love and rest and peace. So open your heart to that person. Let God extend that love and grace towards them through you. See that person now held gently in God's loving and tender hands, just as you are. Just let him or her rest there in God's hands. Just rest there for a moment. Now once again, you pray aloud or in your mind after me. You may make it more specific by naming the person if you wish. May they experience your love, O God. Breathe in, out. May they experience your rest, O God. Breathe in, breathe out. May they experience your peace, O God. Just feel them as that love, that divine love, flows into them from the Lord through you. You join your own love to it. See as they rest there, gently, securely, in the hands of the loving Father. See that deep peace begin to flow over them, the same peace you feel, the peace the world cannot give, but which you, as the instruments of God's love, are able to pass on to them as well. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. In, out. Leaving them there in the embrace of the Lord. I now ask you to extend your blessing to someone who may be perhaps an enemy or at least a difficulty. Think of someone who causes you tension, anger, fear, or other such negative emotions whenever you interact with them. Take a moment. Now imagine this person in your mind's eye. Hold them there gently in your heart. And just direct feelings, even if it's difficult. Direct feelings of kindness, peace, gentleness towards them. Perhaps if forgiveness is in order, you can also direct pardon towards them. And you can forgive them yourself. If at any time feelings of anger or tension arise while you're so visualizing them, just release those feelings to the Lord. Just letting go of them, opening your heart to allow the Lord to take those negative emotions and replace them with His love. He will take care of them. Visualize that person now held softly in God's loving and tender hands, just as you are, just as the one you love is, so too are they. And just let them rest there in God's hands for a moment. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. In, out. As we've done before, pray aloud or in your mind after me. Once again, if you wish, you can make it personal. But lift up your prayer to the Lord and ask Him. May they experience your love, O Lord. May they experience your rest, O Lord. May they experience your peace, O Lord. See them as that peace stands now as a bond between you, sealed by God, that overcome any of those negative thoughts, feelings. See them resting gently in the Lord. His child, just as you are, members of the same family. And just see the love of the Lord filling you, filling your loved one, and filling this person as well now. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, hold it, breathe out. Let all of the worry and fear and tension and all those negative things just flow out. Just let that love of the Lord flow between you and that person, both held in the palm of God's hand. We now end by extending that divine blessing of God to all living things. All that is, all that has ever been made, and all that will be made to come. It is all held in existence by the Lord, continually sustained by His unending love, and unceasingly blessed by His own life-giving Spirit. In your mind, visualize this beautiful world we live in. The blue and the green you can see from space. The white clouds floating through the air. From God's vantage point, see the earth full of all plants and animals, all the people and all living things in the harmony they were created to be. And now see that this whole world, just as you are, just as your loved one is, just as even the one who was once your enemy, is also entirely held lovingly in God's upturned palm, caressing, breathing his own life upon this world. See the whole world resting in God. In, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Now pray aloud or in your mind after me. May all living things everywhere experience your love, O Lord. Just see that love like an infinite wave, just bathing the entire world, our whole earth, our home, in its joy. May all living things everywhere experience your rest, O Lord. May all living things everywhere experience your peace. Just see in your mind's eye the harmony, the communion, the beautiful balance and interaction between everything upon this world. Love fills this whole earth, fills every person on it, and it fills you deeply, fully, experiencing that love, the joy the Creator has in you, which enables you to just rest in His powerful arms and experience that peace beyond all understanding. Just breathe that love in. Breathe in, breathe out. See yourself just resting gently there. Breathe in, breathe out. Feel that peace surround you, penetrate you, unite you with all other living things, and most of all with your Creator. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. In, out. Keeping your eyes closed, we end once again gently by tracing the sign of the cross upon us and saying, in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, Amen. Gently now, and slowly open your eyes and return to this world, knowing the deep truth of God's love. Have a blessed day. Amen.